nearly reached the midway point in region play this year, in 3A at least. And we got two different teams vying for two different positions in this game tonight. For the Logan Grizzlies, as they host Ridgeline, they're fighting for their playoff lives. 4 teams go to the playoffs. The top 4 seeds go to the playoffs. Logan right now is sitting at number 4. Ridgeline, they're tied for second with Bear River. Everybody's looking up at Juan Diego. Ridgeline wants to move up into that first or second seed and get a opening round home game, while Logan just wants to stay in the hunt. Tonight at the Recreation Center, Jared Bagley will bring his 16 points per game against Jackson Brenchley's 21 points per game, and we'll see which team comes out on top. Throw the records out when it's a rivalry game. You're going to watch it next, coming up on the Valley Channel. Stay tuned.
I am a cyclist. Soy un ciclista.
I am a cyclist.
Victoria. I train for it. I sacrifice for it. While they play, I train.
I conquer roads others can't.
You're driven to be the best, so you should train on the best. The 2014 Proform TDF, the official training bike of the Tour de France. It's the ultimate cyclist's training experience. With iFit and Google Maps, you'll ride the Tour. Choose any stage of the Tour or nearly every road on Earth and dig in. You'll see, feel, and ride the Tour. Climb like never before. Courchevel, Galibier, even Alpe d'Huez. Only the TDF gives you a 20% incline and decline. See it all right in front of you on our 7-inch color touchscreen. And train with power with our advanced power meter. With a TDF, you can ride almost every road on the planet. You can get the TDF with 0 down. Get yours today. Train better tomorrow.
I am a cyclist, and this is where I train.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank. Strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric. A tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental. Experience dental care. Camp Chef. The way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson. Personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan. No gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years. It's been a busy week for you and the Ridgeline team, Coach. This will be your 4th game in 7 nights, and you don't see that very much, but these guys are young. They can run all day, right?
Yeah, thank goodness they're young. If they had my body, we'd be done after first quarter. So it's a big rivalry game. They expect to have energy, and it's a good one to, if you're going to have 4 games, have it be Logan. That's easy to get up for.
Jared Bagley's a heck of a ball player for the Grizzlies, and he can score big on any given night. What do you have to do to limit him?
Best we can. I mean, he's still going to get shots off. He's that good of a player, and he's going to find a way to get in a groove, and our job is just to try and contest and make it as hard as we can if that's possible.
People talk about Ridgeline, they talk about Jackson Brenchley. The senior's been around for a while, and boy, he's been on a tear, especially the last couple of games, averaging 26 points a game this week.
Yeah, he's been feeling good. His legs are good. He's got a lot of confidence right now, and his teammates are also finding ways. I mean, he's scoring, but he's also getting assists. So hopefully he still has got some in the tank for us tonight.
All right, we'll let you go. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Well, Coach, you get to run the gauntlet to start region season. You had Juan Diego, Bear River, now Ridgeline. It's starting to get, it has already gotten pretty serious for the Grizzlies. You get all the contenders, which I know you don't feel like your team's one of those contenders right out of the gates. That's tough.
Yeah, we're playing good teams, but, in our region right now, anybody I think can beat anybody, especially, Ridgeline, they're obviously a very proven team, had a great preseason. They have a great, leading scorer, Jackson Brenchley, a senior leader coming back. And so, this region every night, there's a new challenge on our hands, and we're lucky to be at home Friday night at our place. We're going to be looking to have energy and contain him throughout the way.
We all know about Jared Bagley. Name a couple other guys on this team that you feel like it's imperative that those guys, whether it's this night or another night, these are the guys you have to have.
I think we need a collective effort. I look at Anthony McDade. We need him to play like Antho can play, and he's shown this year, what he can do on both ends of the floor. And you think of Cody and Braden and Cooper and Josh, can all come in and do great things and produce for us. We're going to need all of our guys to come in and play hard and get above their averages.
Very young team, one senior on this team, but you're far enough along that probably doesn't factor in anymore as an excuse, right?
Yeah, we've never really looked at it that way with this team because a good handful of these guys played varsity ball last year. And so we look at it as take one game at a time. They've been here before. They know what region games are like, and we're excited to play this one tonight.
All right, good luck tonight. Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
In the rec center tonight as Logan plays host to Ridgeline in a Region 11 tilt. The Logan Grizzlies coming off 2 straight losses. Ridgeline coming off 2 wins this week. Teams that look to be headed in different directions, but Logan can get it back going in a hurry, especially here at the Recreation Center. I'm Eric Olson, everyone. Thanks for joining me here for our game of the week tonight. Ridgeline at Logan. Ridgeline's won 4 out of 5. As I mentioned, 2 straight since losing to Juan Diego by 8 points last week. They've won those 2 games this week by an average of 36.5 points. They played Monday night at home against Ben Lomond. Last Wednesday, they were supposed to play Ben Lomond at Ben Lomond. Well, they were having all sorts of water problems all over northern Utah with all the snow and rain and everything. They had a leak in the gym at Ben Lomond. Ridgeline was actually there, ready to get going with the game, and they decided to call the game. They couldn't keep the roof from leaking on the floor. They had a similar problem here at Logan High. For a while, they had that game moved over to the girls' gym, but they were able to contain those leaks and keep the water off the floor and play that game. That was against Morgan. We saw that game right here on the Valley Channel where Logan came away with the win. But on Monday night, Ridgeline beat Ben Lomond 74-39, and they beat Morgan Wednesday 85-47. When you look at the 4 losses for Ridgeline, they're 10-4. They've lost to Skyview by 7 points. Skyview's number 14 in the Deseret News poll. That's across all classes. Layton, they've lost to Layton by 9. There's number 19 in the top 25. They lost to 3A's number 1 team, Dixie, by 1 point, and they lost at Juan Diego by 8. Juan Diego's number 2 in 3A. But the coaches I've talked to and the people that I've talked to think that Juan Diego is the team to beat in 3A. So 3 of the 4 losses for Ridgeline have come on the road by an average of 6 points. As we take a look at Brimhall for the Logan Grizzlies, the guy to talk about for Ridgeline is Jackson Brenchley, the Utah commit, the leading scorer in 3A, averaging 21 points a game. He had 28 versus Morgan, 21 versus Ben Lomond. For Logan, they're 3-3 in their last 6 games. They lost 2 in a row. They lost at Bear River. McDade had 13. Bagley only 9 in that game. They lost 69-54. And then they lost at home versus Juan Diego on Wednesday night by 22 points. Bagley had 21, but didn't get a whole lot of help in that ball game. Jared Bagley's number 8 in 3A in scoring at 16 points per game. And he can do it from inside and outside. We start talking about the playoffs now as we're midway through the region schedule. In 3A, number 1 and number 2 seeded teams get home games. That first round is at home, starting on the 17th of February. And then after that, they play the rest of their games, quarterfinals through finals, right here in Logan, up at Utah State. In fact, the consolation rounds will be played either at Ridgeline or Skyview. So there'll be a lot of basketball going on here in about a month. Region 11, is pitted against Region 9 for that first round. Dixie, Pineview, Desert Hills, and Cedar. Those top 4 teams in Region 9 right now. In 5A, Region 1 is playing against Region 3 in the first round. Region 1, Skyview, and Mountain Crest, top 4 get seeds, just like here in 3A. Now, in case you didn't hear it with the interview with Coach Logan Brown earlier, we asked him, who else do you need to have besides Jared Bagley? And he said it's a team effort. But this team plays really well when Cody Brimhall is on. He's averaging 11 points per game. In fact, they've got 4 players in double figures. McDade and Roberts for 10, 11 for Brimhall, 16 for Bagley. So it is a team effort, but Bagley's got to have more help than he had against Juan Diego the other night if they want to get out of here with a win. We're getting ready for the national anthem here at the Rec Center. It's going to be a full house tonight. We're going to step aside and come back with the opening tip-off and the starting lineups. You're watching Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
People used to ask,
where's the beef?
And Wendy's always had the answer. But now,
where's the beef?
Means something different because some use beef frozen from as far away as Australia.
What's wrong with Australia?
But if you ask Wendy's, the juiciest hamburgers are made with beef raised
right here
to get here so fast it never needs to be frozen, unlike some other guys. Funny that beef from close by makes Dave's single and double so deliciously different. Score one for the guys without cool accents.
In Utah, nothing is greater than our liberty. And going is always greater than stopping. So when we look for an emergency room, we don't just want one we can trust. We want one we can trust to respect our time. That's why Mountain Star ERs offer board-certified emergency specialists and short wait times. Mountain Star. Together, we're greater.
The more you learn about your insurance, the more gaps you may find. Like how you think you have coverage for this when you only have coverage for this.
That's not homework.
Talk to farmers and see what gaps could be hiding in your coverage.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Give us a call at 752-9493. You'll be glad you did.
Becoming established doesn't happen overnight. It isn't awarded by one single act. Being established comes from a lifetime of holding on to what is most important, even when it is most difficult. Being established doesn't mean doing what's always been done. It means doing what's right. Lewiston State Bank, established in 1905, established for your future.
Were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in agony brew through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The national anthem here at the Recreation Center on the campus of Logan High School. There's the singer that gave us her nice rendition of the anthem. It's rocking in the rec tonight. I think 2,500, I believe, is the capacity here in the Recreation Center, and we're going to be very close to it. They're packed down below us. The far side is almost full, and it's filling up behind me as well. First for the Ridgeline Riverhawks
Dallin Larson.
In the starting lineups, 6'3", Dallin Larson, 12 points per game. He's a senior. Landon Brenchley, double deuce, number 22, averaging 5 points per game. Jackson Brenchley. He's the engine that makes this team go right there, number 23, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals a game. Theron Wallentine is number 24, 12 points per game, and rounding out the starting 5. Landon Jensen, a 6'1" senior, 10 points per ball game. He can hit from the outside and the inside. And the lights go down here in Logan.
And now the starting lineup for your Logan.
For the Grizzlies, only one senior. And they start 2 sophomores. One of them is number 1, Anthony McDade, 10 points a game. He's 5'9".
Wearing number 2, a 6'2" senior,
Cody Brimhall, the lone senior, number 2, 6'2", 11 points per game. And there's your top scorer for Logan, Jared Bagley at 6'1". He's a junior, 16 points per game, number 8 in 3A in scoring. Now the big guys inside. The sophomore at 6'6", Josh Jensen, 4 points, 4 rebounds a game, and a lot of length. Braden Roberts will run with him at 6'5". He's a junior, 10 points, 6 rebounds per game. Logan Brown, the head coach for Logan High. They're 8-8, 1-2. They're in 4th place in Region 11 right now, and there's Coach Brown. Ridgeline 10-4, 2-1 in the region, tied with Bear River for 2nd. They've yet to play Bear River. Speaking of Ridgeline, they host Bear River next Wednesday. These players all know each other. They play in these AAU and competitive leagues all over the state. There's multiple teams out of Cache Valley here, and these guys all know each other. Roberts wins the tap, and Brimhall hands McDade, and we're underway in a packed rec center. This zone, Dave Morgan and Ben Lohman fits on Monday and Wednesday, but no problem for Logan on their first possession as Josh Jensen gets free underneath. Here's Landon Brenchley. Jackson Brenchley finds Jensen, and now they come back to Brenchley. He'll leave it off for little brother, who finds Landon Jensen. And Ridgeline working it around against a Logan zone. There they go, high post to Wallentine. Kicks out to Jensen. He gets in the paint and hits. A little hook shot.
2-point basket by
tied at 2. We've played 1 minute here in Logan. A 3-2 or a 2-1-2 look for Ridgeline. Now they drop it to a 2-3. Jared Bagley drives in for the layup. So 2 possessions and 2 shots at the rim for the Grizzlies. And Coach Buckmiller's not going to like that. Wallentine, long shot for 3, won't go, and Brimhall fights for the board. He's got it. And McDade turns it over. Brenchley fouled by McDade. Landon Brenchley took it away, and McDade picks up his first foul, and the first foul on either team. 6:23 to play in the first, 4-2 Logan. Logan extends the defense. Here's Brenchley looking to dish underneath, has it knocked out of bounds. Ridgeline ball. They'll trigger in underneath their own basket. Standing on the A in Logan. Landon Brenchley looking for Jackson, can't find him, instead finds Larson. Larson back to Brenchley, who steps inbounds, has a shot blocked by Jensen, and a foul called late.
Foul on Josh Jensen, his first personal,
Jensen
second team foul.
picks up his first personal. It's a second team foul, and Landon Brenchley will go to the line.
For the Riverhawks, number 22, Landon Brenchley.
Brenchley hits the first. Now he looks for the tie. He's got it. 4 apiece with 6:05 to play in the first period here in Logan. McDade comes off the screen, but he's met as Larson comes out and hedges, but McDade finds Jensen underneath. They leave him to go double, and Jensen has 4 points in the early going. Logan back out front, 6-4. 2 games earlier this week, Ridgeline started slow in both of them. It was the third quarter where Ridgeline blew both of those games open. Logan in a 2-3 zone. Jensen, long three-pointer from the angle. Boom!
3-point basket by Landon Jensen.
Landon Jensen with 5, and it's 7-6 Ridgeline. Brimhall back cuts, but Jensen's there, so they have to go instead to Jensen. Long three. Won't go for Bagley. Here's Brenchley all the way to the rim. Miss it. Jensen bugged him. Josh Jensen, he may have gotten a piece of it. He at least altered the shot. McDade stopping and popping. Logan back on top. 8-7. Under 5 minutes to play. Brenchley forces his way to the rim, hits the deck. No whistle. Here come the Grizzlies. McDade turning the corner to the rim. Whistle on this end as his shot won't go.
Foul on
Landon Brenchley with the foul. His first team foul
Anthony McDade
for Ridgeline.
for the Grizzlies.
Anthony McDade gets 2. And misses the first. McDade hits 1 of 2 and gives Logan a 2-point lead. McDade with 3 points here in the early going. Now Logan extending pressure and trying to trap. Brenchley gets into the paint. Here's Jackson Brenchley, angle left, short on the three-pointer. Ball out of bounds off of Logan.
Out of bounds, Riverhawks basketball.
Brenchley was a killer in the game Monday and Wednesday. See how much juice he's got left tonight. He takes the inbounds pass, 1 bounce, and powers it up and in. So Brenchley on the board, and we're tied at 9. Approaching the midway point of the first period. Bagley to the rim. No, kicks it out to McDade. McDade had to chase it or else he was ready for the 3. Pass a little bit off. It brought him off his spot. So now he backs it out. And Ridgeline switches to a man. Roberts can hit that. He takes it. Short. Falls off the side of the iron. And Ridgeline comes back the other way. Landon Brenchley up, under, miss it. Roberts came over to challenge. And we stay tied. 3.5 to play. Bagley loses it in the lane. Turnover Logan. For Logan, their second turnover. Landon Brenchley to Jackson Brenchley. He's shut off there. Nice defense by Roberts. Walentine, straightaway 3, won't go. McDade flags down the board. Approaching the 3-minute mark of this first period, tied at 9 at Logan. Roberts, skip pass to McDade. He'll bring it back to the middle and set up the offense again. McDade down the lane against Larson. Score it.
Anthony McDade.
5 for McDade. And Logan leads 11-9. 2:40 to play in the first period. Brenchley down the lane. Underhand scoop, rolls off. Rebound, foul called on Logan. Brenchley gets to the rim. It rolled all the way around and fell off. If that's on McDade, it's his second. Nope, it's on Brimhall. His first, third-team foul.
Entering the game for the Riverhawks, number 11.
Look at this
Sam
one.
Weta. And
Hit
for the Grizzlies, number
around.
11, Trey Davis. And number 10, Cooper Ward.
Brimhall over the back of Larson. Weta into the ball game now for Ridgeline. Ward into the ball game for Logan. Long three by Jensen, too hard. Trey Davis into the ball game for Logan as well, number 11. Near turnover, Davis gets it back and sitting on his can. Jackson Brenchley grabs a hold of it. Shot blocked by Bagley on Larson, and he gets called for the foul.
Foul on Jared Bagley, his first personal, 4th team foul.
That's the 4th team foul. Let's take a look right here.
Shooting for the Riverhawks, number 0, Dallin Larson.
Ooh. Looked like he may have been on top of the ball. Again, it's all about angles, and the official calls what they see from their angle. And with slow motion and a high angle like we're at, we can see a lot differently. Larson hits the first and the second. 4 for 4 from the line for Ridgeline. Logan's 1 of 2. Under 2 minutes to play in the first, tied at 11. Roberts, 3, corner, yes.
Braden Roberts!
He can hit those. Logan by 3, 14-11. 1:45 to play in the first period. Jensen, wondering where to go with it, finally goes to Jackson Brenchley. Here's Landon Brenchley, driving in, wrap around pass to Larson, he's fouled.
Foul on Cooper Ward, his first.
Cooper Ward picks up his first, but that is 6 fouls. No, excuse me, 5 fouls, take a look. Just some contact there on the body. Larson hits the first free throw. Larson misses the second. It's 14-12. Logan leads, approaching the 1 minute mark of this first period. Weta knocks it away. He's got Larson running with him. Bagley trying to slow him down. Weta forces it up, misses the shot. Here comes Logan the other way. Davis blocked by Brenchley, and a foul called on Brenchley. Boy, Weta should have just gave it up on the other end. There's nothing there for him, and he ends up. You see, it's a nice steal. He won the game in the JV game with the steal, as Logan had a chance to tie or win in the final seconds. Weta stole the inbounds pass, and that was the ball game. Then he went all the way down and just kind of gave it away. And now we've got a foul.
Foul on Jackson Brenchley, his first personal, 3rd team foul.
Picks up his
Grizzlies
first
basketball.
3rd team foul. Landon Brenchley has 2. 58 seconds to play in the first period. Inbounds pass is dropped and a jump ball called as Brimhall can't handle it. And that's a turnover as the possession arrow favors Ridgeline. 4 turnovers for Logan. Ridgeline has yet to turn it over, but Logan leads 14-12 with 50 seconds to play in the first period. Zone now for Logan. Larson in the middle to Brenchley. Brenchley at the rim. Brenchley with 4 points. He ties it up at 14. 25 seconds to play in the period. Davis against Weta. Brenchley tries to reach in and poke it away. Logan looking like they'll hold for the last shot. Weeda tries to take it away. Davis all the way to the rim, lay it up and in.
Trey Davis for 2.
Jensen off to Weeda. Here's Brenchley. 1 second. Raise for a long three. Got it! Rims in, comes out and goes back in. Ridgeline leads by 1, 17-16 as we head to the second period. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
We'd like to direct your attention to center court where we...
Over the period of time, my hearing became worse and worse.
Over the course of the years, I developed a hearing loss, and I would not be able to hear my employees talk to me sometimes.
For Paul Dayton's and Cache Valley's integrity, his character, his background, his equipment, I would recommend him to anyone for a hearing aid specialist.
Dealer. They are extremely proud to be
back at the Recreation Center on the campus of Logan High School. Eric Olson along with you. An enjoyable first period in a packed house here at the Rec Center. 7 points for Brenchley as he hits a three at the buzzer to give Ridgeline the lead, 17-16. Logan led most of that first period.
Always a Grizzly. Thank you, Bill and Angie Peterson, and all of our sponsors of Logan High basketball.
Anthony McDade with 5 points for the Grizzlies to lead the way. The ball will belong to the Grizzlies to start the second period. They go with Ward, McDade, Davis, Jensen, and Brimhall. Ridgeline counters with both Brenchleys, Weeda, Larson, and Landon Jensen. Wallentyne sits. Wallentyne did not score in that first period. He's the only starter for Ridgeline that didn't score. Tried a couple of threes, missed them both. He's been sick. He's just starting to get his legs back under him. Zone for Ridgeline. Logan sneaks in behind Weeda, blocks the shot, but a foul called, and Cooper Ward will go to the line. And they're going to call it on Weeda.
Foul on number 11, Sam Wetta, his first personal, 14 foul. Cooper Ward.
He's got such long arms. His offensive game is unpolished, but defensively, he's a nightmare because he can unlock the passenger side door sitting on the driver's seat. Wallentyne back in. And Jaron Hansen in the ballgame for the first time as Landon Brenchley and Sam Weeda sit. Ward ties it up with 1 out of 2. Hansen can shoot that three, fires it up, won't go, rebounded backside by Bagley. Bagley quickly into the front court, left hand layup good.
Jared Bagley goes coast to coast.
When Logan's forced the action, they've caught Ridgeline with poor transition defense. Bounce pass under to Larson from Hansen, and Larson lays it in. Larson with 5, tied at 19. We played 1 minute and 5 seconds. Jensen knocks it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Grizzlies basketball.
And the Grizzlies maintain possession. Roberts comes back in and Davis sits. Ward and McDade play catch out front against the Ridgeline zone. Bagley, baseline, uses the Jensen screen. Misses. Jensen rebound, put back, won't go. And Jackson Brenchley clears it. Wallentyne fires away. Short. Rebound foul, Larson. 6:23 to play in the first half, 19 all.
Grizzlies basketball.
5 team fouls for each team. First team foul on Larson right there. Both of them putting their elbows in each other's face. And the Grizzlies with a chance to break the tie. McDade just about loses it out of bounds. He's in that corner left. Lucky to get it back. Here's Bagley. McDade looks back to the bench. Under 6 minutes to play in the half. Tied at 19 at Logan. Roberts hit from there before. Hits from there again.
Braden Roberts from downtown.
2 triples for Roberts, and it's a 22-19 Logan lead. Hansen looking for the tie. He's got it. That one came down with snow on it.
3-point basket by Jared Hansen.
Tied at 22. Bagley, too hard. Jensen rips down the board, loses it on the floor. Here comes Landon Jensen. Ahead to Brenchley. Brenchley against Ward. Lay it up and in. And one.
Foul on Braden Roberts, his first personal.
Roberts picks up his first 6-team foul.
Jackson
Free throws the rest of the way for Ridgeline.
Entering the game for the Riverhawks, number 11, Sam Wetta.
And Brenchley, you can see he's fired up. He's usually pretty steady. The last couple of games, he's been playing with some fire in his eyes. Brenchley misses. 9 points for Brenchley. 24-22. Ridgeline with the lead. Roberts puts his shoulder into Weta. Weta tries to draw the foul, and Roberts calmly lays it in. 8 for Roberts. Out front, Jensen. 3-ball. Too hard. Rebound, Wallentyne. He's doubled. Now it's Brenchley with the spin in the lane. Out to Hansen. Another 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Jensen. Back-to-back offensive rebounds for Ridgeline. We're tied at 24. 4.5 to play in the first half. Brenchley looking at a 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Ward. Bagley gives it up. Gets it back. 3 on the way. Won't go, and Brenchley with the board. Jackson Brenchley averaging 6 rebounds a game. Hansen fakes the 3, slides in, misses. Rebounded by Wallentyne. He is fouled as he powers it up. And McDade,
foul on Anthony McDade.
He's picked up his second.
7th team foul.
Here's a look. Wallentyne takes it away, and McDade reaches in. Definitely hand, wrist, forearm, and elbow in the cookie jar. There's Wallentyne. He's a lineman and also punted for the Ridgeline football team. He's a really good punter.
Cody Brimhall.
Brimhall back into the game for Logan as Wallentyne makes the first. Wallentyne on the board. 3 3-pointers in this game for Ridgeline, 2 for the Grizzlies. Wallentyne makes both. And it's 26-24 Ridgeline. Brimhall, high post to Roberts, bounces it into Jensen. He lets the defense go by, he scores, and he'll go to the line. A lot of whistles in this ball game tonight. Tightly officiated contest.
Fouls on Theron Wallentyne, his first personal.
We'll check the foul situation at the half. Wallentyne has his first. We'll take another look. And it got him on the arm. Jensen has 6, now 7 points.
Entering the game for the Riverhawks, number 0, Alan Larson, and number 22, Landon Brenchley.
Landon Brenchley into the ball game. Dallin Larson in as well. Starting lineup back on the floor for Ridgeline. Bagley, Ward, Brimhall, Jensen, and Roberts for the Grizzlies. Logan by 1, 3:20 to play in the half. Landon Jensen shut off as he tries to drive baseline left. That was Landon Brenchley. Check that now, Landon Jensen with the ball. 2 Brenchleys, 2 Landons. And a partridge in a pear tree. Here's, oh, nice move by Wallentyne. He started right, spun left, and Jensen reached back to block that when he reached across the body. And that's his second
for the Riverhawks, number 24,
foul. Watch, look at the move. Starts right, spins back left, and as Jensen reaches across, he goes across the shoulder and the arm.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies, number 11, Trey Davis.
Jensen with his second foul. Trey Davis will replace him. Wallentyne makes the first. We're tied. And he can't make the second, so we stay tied. Wallentyne had hit 3 in a row before missing. 27-27. Under 3 minutes to play here in the half. Zone for Ridgeline. Davis's high post. They don't go to him. Now they go back door to Cooper Ward and throw it out of bounds.
Riverhawks basketball.
6 turnovers for Logan. I have 0 turnovers for Ridgeline. Now I'm far from the official scorebook. But that's called taking care of the ball. Brenchley finds Wallentyne underneath. Wallentyne, power it up and in.
2-point basket by Theron
No points in the
Wallentyne.
first period, 5 here in the second for Theron Wallentyne. Ridgeline by 2. Bagley in trouble, 7th turnover. Here's Brenchley all the way. Brenchley with 11. 7 turnovers for Logan. Timeout, Grizzlies. 31-27, Ridgeline with their largest lead of the game with 2:08 to play in this first half. We talk about Jackson Brenchley. He's number 7 in scoring in the whole state. 1A through 5A. Number 1 in 3A in scoring. He's number 1 in 3A in assists at 5 per game. Number 8 in all classifications. Number 4 in 3A in steals at 2 per game. Ridgeline hosts Bear River and then plays at Ben Lomond next week, while Logan goes to Ben Lomond Wednesday and then Friday at Morgan. Trying to stay in the top 4, qualify for the playoffs. Bagley across the timeline. And here's that 2-1-2 zone look for Ridgeline. Davis, baseline, goes back to the middle and a reach. They're going to call it a block, but they could have called a reach.
Foul on Theron
And they call it on
Wallentyne.
Wallentyne. Wallentyne picks up his second. That's team foul number 7 on the Riverhawks.
Shooting for the Grizzlies.
Trey Davis gets 1 and 1. 27 for Logan, 31 for Ridgeline with 1:51 to play in the half. Davis misses, rebounded by Brenchley. Larson in front of the pack, kicks it out to Jensen, 3. Yes!
3-point basket by Landon Jensen.
8 for Jensen. And suddenly it's 34-27 Ridgeline. Shots starting to drop for the Riverhawks from outside. That's 2 3-pointers here in the second period. 4 in the half. Ward loses it out of bounds. No, they say it goes out of bounds off of Ridgeline.
Entering the game for the Riverhawks, number 11,
And
Sam
the official
Weather.
underneath, she's pretty sure of it. She's conferring with the outside official who said the other way. Now she changes again.
Correction,
It all depends
Riverhawks
on angles.
basketball.
She had the angle that saw Ridgeline hit that. The guy on the outside had the angle that saw Logan hit it. Ridgeline by 7. 1:10 to play in the half. Brenchley's got 11. Underneath to Larson. Larson traveled. Turnover, Ridgeline. It's her first of the game.
Grizzlies basketball.
Davis sits. McDade comes back in. McDade with 2 fouls. Jensen also with 2 fouls. For Ridgeline, Landon Brenchley and Theron Wallentyne with 2 fouls. Under a minute now to play in the half. 7-point Ridgeline lead. Bagley stopping, popping, hitting.
Bagley.
7 for Bagley. Now they trap. Landon Brenchley back in the game along with Wida. Larson kicks it out to Wida. 40 seconds. Jensen, 3. Won't go. Brimhall with the board. .25 seconds to play in the half. A 5-point Ridgeline lead. They led by 1 at the quarter, 17-16, thanks to a Jackson Brenchley 3-pointer at the buzzer. 10 seconds as Bagley plays catch now with Brimhall. Brimhall scoreless in this ball game. Straightaway 3. Got it! Right on cue. That's the end of the first half. Both quarters ending with a 3-pointer at the buzzer. Ridgeline 34, Logan 32 at the half. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, Megan, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, clean and spacious. Just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Explore what we have to do and what Utah has to offer and see and learn about the great state that you and I live in.
Hi Cache Valley, this is Fernando over the Factory Pizzeria. We're running a special right now. We're giving a free nachos when you buy a large pizza with 3 toppings. Just mention this and you're gonna get a free nachos every time you come. The Factory Pizzeria is located in 119 South Main, below the Gias in the basement. Come see as soon as you can. Thank you.
PCs Unlimited is Cache Valley's first choice for all things computer. For over 20 years, our friendly and knowledgeable staff have been there to help you with on-site and in-store service, repair, diagnostics, networking, upgrades, system and data recovery, all of your computer needs. Our prices are low and our customer service is the best. Come see the professionals at PCs Unlimited, 610 North Main in Logan.
off with the rhythm, I'm knocking and shaking the equilibrium, but hold up, hold on, you love the way that we bring it and move.
Hey, let's make some noise for Zoe Davis and Hannah Latu for holding that mat down.
I'm making this harder for them, picking my part, it's the art of knowing ain't no God in me, you gotta be passionate, come with it. Feel like familiar, really forget the cannon for the people, so I don't trump with the media. It's an abomination, Obama, the running nation, and it's still on choice, so I'm leaving it. I'm thinking in the retrievers.
That's Griswold with the assist.
Can't stop. For the people yelling, Father, we need them, we need the leaders, and I tell them, look around, watch me. Why,
you owe me nothing, no, nothing. Why, you owe me nothing, no, nothing.
Don't worry, this probably won't hurt.
I know you will, 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 even when they say you won't. I know you will, I know you will, I know you will, even when they say you can't. I know you will, there's nothing you can't do, nothing in this world too big for you. So when they say you can, I know you will, I know you will, even when they say you can't. I know you will, yeah. Nothing's waiting, take it slow.
Jack, I want you to tell me a little bit about Wendy's, and they've always been very staunch supporters of the community, especially with high school athletics and sports here in the Valley, and for a long time.
Yeah, we've always been a big supporter of that. Even our main parent company, Wendy's Corporation, has got what we call the Heisman program. That's really neat. It's scholarship for young kids, help them get through college and help them out through with special scholarships. And we also have something as well as our local stuff. We have what we started, it was over 20 years ago with Jeff Gibson, the owner of the company, the Wendy's All-Stars. And we do that with our groups from not just Mountain Crest, but all the schools in the Valley, Skyview, Logan. We got, of course, Mountain Crest. And, you know, we just really like to celebrate our student All-Stars as far as athletes and academics go as well. We feel if we keep doing good things for kids and they keep getting rewarded for doing good things, that they'll continue to do good things.
Let's talk about your location there at the south end of Logan. New remodel, everybody in and out, and looking right here, that's what it says as you come in. That really kind of says it all.
It does, you know, and we want it to be a good experience for you, and we want to get you that good hot, fresh food, and we want you to really enjoy it. And you know, there's happy people there waiting to help you. They're really excited, hopefully really excited to see you.
You've been working for Wendy's for a long time. That's not one of those jobs you just go and leave. People can move up there.
You can. It can be a career if you want it to be. It's a great company to work for, and you can really achieve all you want to. It's a great place to be.
You know, we saw that fresh there a minute ago. We're going to talk about the food in a minute, but now with this remodel, the atmosphere.
Yes.
I mean, I look at it, and it looks to me like a place where you're just doing you can just hang out. The kids can go in, have a good time, and it looks very comfortable, very relaxing.
It's very nice. We got new furniture. We have this Wi-Fi bar right there. It just makes it really nice, and you can come in and do some work while you're enjoying a meal as well. We have a nice fireplace. It's not hot. It does blow warm air, but it gives that nice fireplace look. You can see it's comfortable. We have the flowers there for right now. We got a nice coffee bar, coffee tables. It's right there by the TV and the fireplace. It's
there's that fireplace.
Yeah, the fireplace is awesome. It's just really relaxing. You know, and if you're bored, a great place to come watch the game. Great place to watch the game.
You want a big group? There's nice big long benches in there. You can go in and
got a big
sit
family.
As well. Yeah, whether it's you and your whole family. But again, it
all comes back to fresh.
It does. It all comes back to fresh. Let's talk about the freshness of the food. I love how since they've changed the fries.
Much better. And now we have a better way of holding them as well. Instead of those old hot lamps, we have a nice new fry machine that blows the warm hot air up to keep it fresh.
There's an app if you're concerned about.
Well, you got the healthy stuff as well. And then your chili here, that's a healthy item. You can't beat the chili. I mean, it's the best chili you can get.
Okay, these Coke machines.
Fantastic.
I love these. You can do so much with them. Now, I just push the red Coke button in the middle all the time, but how many combinations are there?
Thousands and thousands of different combinations in there. You go, you pick the main drink, and then it brings up a menu like that where you can get add whole kinds of different things to it. So if you want a peach Coke, you can make that happen. I don't know why you would, but you can make it happen. It's just really kind of neat.
You know, in the menu, you've got your old standbys, but there's always something new, like these ciabatta bacon cheeseburgers and everything else.
Yeah, we like to bring in limited time offers.
All right, you take a look at the location there. It's at the south end of town, and south end of Logan. There, people have no problem getting there when they're coming from the north out of Logan. But you know, if you're a south ender like I am, when they put that divider in there, what's the best way to get in?
Yeah, it really messed everybody up. If you're coming from Wellsville, you come to the stoplight by Walmart. You'll turn left. And then you go down that little road, you'll be at the Boy Scout Center there. And you'll take a right, and it'll take you right into our store.
Left at the Walmart light, right at the stop sign.
Can't miss it, and we'd love to see you.
Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate it, thanks.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank. Strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric. A tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental. Experience dental care. Camp Chef. The way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson. Personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan. No gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years.
Landon Brenchley scores for Ridgeline to start this third period of play, and they up their lead to 36-32. Bagley, shot swatted out of bounds by Larson. Larson's unhappy. He was standing in the lane, got run over, and no foul call, and then they call that a foul on him, and he's not happy.
Alan Larson,
I don't think he's unhappy with that call so much as they didn't call anything. They got run over before. Bagley goes to the line for two. For Bagley, his first free throws of the night. And he hits the first. 36-33, Ridgeline with the lead. Bagley makes it 36-34. Right back into the action here. Missed a couple of missed shots on a couple of possessions, and Landon Brenchley got free underneath to score a layup for Ridgeline, and now the two free throws by Bagley for the answer. There's a little give and go to Jensen. He kicks it back out to Landon Brenchley. Rims out for three. Logan with a chance to tie or take a lead. Ridgeline led by 7 late in that second period.
Out of bounds,
And
Grizzlies
Logan
basketball.
closed the half on a 5-0 run to make it 34-32 at the end of the half. Ridgeline won both periods 17-16 in that first half. (36-34) Ridgeline. McDade, push shot, ties it up.
Anthony McDade.
He has 7. McDade with 5 in the first half. Bagley and Jensen with 7 in the first half. Roberts with 8 in that first half. Landon Brenchley goes all the way under, shoots it over the basket, and Walentine's there to clean up. Walentine with 7 as he had 5 in the first half. Jackson Brenchley leads all scorers with 11. (38-36) Ridgeline, 5.5 to play in the third. They go inside to Brimhall. He's hit his last 2 shots. He's got 5 points. He hit a 3 to end the first half, and then he hits that one. We're tied at 38. Long 3 for Jensen. You bet. Landon Jensen has 3 3-pointers in this game, 11 points. Timeout. Logan, a 30-second timeout. In the first half, Ridgeline, led by Jackson Brenchley, he had 11 points, 8 for Landon Jensen, 5 for Dallin Larson as we take a look for Jensen's long 3 a moment ago. 3 for Hansen off the bench, 2 for Landon Brenchley, 5 for Walentine and Larson as we mentioned. Logan, as we mentioned, was paced by Graydon Roberts with 8, 7 apiece for Jensen and Bagley, 5 for McDade, 3 for Brimhall, Ward with 1, and Trey Davis off the bench with a bucket. It was quite a halftime performance by the Utah Jazz dunk team, reminding me a lot of my high school playing days, playing above the rim and getting kicked out of a lot of games for bringing a trampoline onto the court. Here's Brimhall firing up a 3, won't go. Rebounded by Logan. Bagley out to Roberts. They quickly close out on him. He hit a couple of 3s in that first half. And he goes out of bounds off of Landon Jensen. Grizzly ball trailing by 3, 41-38, 4:54 to play in the third. Jensen trying to take it away. Can't. And Logan now looking to capitalize on the defensive scramble. Instead, Jensen gets Logan to commit turnover number 9, number 8. Oh, shot goes for Brenchley. Are they going to count it? Let's see. They're going to count it. My goodness.
That's Jackson Brenchley with the bucket and the foul.
Brenchley with
Foul
13.
Josh Jensen, his third
Jensen
personal,
picks
first
up his
team
third. Brenchley 0 for from the free throw line. Now he hits one. I don't say 0 for, he was 0 for 1. 14 points for Brenchley. They've got him only for 10 on the big board here. He's got 14. McDade back out to Bagley. 6-point lead for Ridgeline. Bagley blocked by Larson. Larson comes up with the rebound. Dribbling out of trouble to Landon Brenchley. Lay it up, won't go. He'll go to the line. And Bagley with the foul. He's wondering why he couldn't get a call at the other end.
Foul on Jared Bagley, his second personal, second team foul.
Second team foul on Logan. 4:09
Landon
to play.
Brenchley shooting for the
Here's a look.
Riverhawks.
Kind of swiped Landon Brenchley's arms, and he wasn't complaining about a foul call there, I don't think, so much as he was
Entering the game for the Grizzlies,
wondering
number
why
10,
he didn't get a
Cooper
call
Ward.
earlier. On the other end, Cooper Ward in, and Jensen sits with 3 fouls. Brenchley misses the second. Bagley with the board. 45-38 Ridgeline. Bagley pulling up for 3. Off to the right. Rebounded by Landon Jensen. Here's Jackson Brenchley, and Bagley picks his pocket. Lay it up and in at the other end.
Jared Bagley picking pockets.
Bagley with 11. Larson out front. to Brenchley. Brenchley back out to Jensen. He's hit 3 threes. He can't make it 4, but Brenchley gets the board. Steps back, fires, rolls off. Rebounded by Jensen and a rebound foul. It looks like Larson may have just picked up another. This will be his third if it's on him.
Foul on Dallin Larson.
It is.
His third personal, second team foul. Grizzly basketball.
That's the third
entering the game for the Riverhawks. Number 11, Sam Gueda.
Here's a look.
Attention
Watch
please,
Larson
we have 2
with the
cars
shove
that need to
there.
be moved. A black Toyota Prius and a blue GMC Yukon.
45-40
If you're driving a black
Ridgeline.
Prius
3:25
or
to
a
play
blue
in the third.
Yukon, you need to move them immediately.
Logan looking at his zone. Go inside to Ward. Ward right up with his chest, misses, gets his own rebound. Second shot won't go. Roberts comes up with the board. Here's Brimhall. This one rims out. There's a lid on that bucket. Bagley, foul called. Shot goes.
Jared Bagley with the bucket and the foul.
13 for Bagley. Ridgeline says, hey.
Foul on Jackson Brenchley, his second personal, third team foul.
Ridgeline wants to know how that's a continuation, and it goes. Well, they got the same call earlier with Brenchley. Bagley hits. 14 for Bagley. 45-43 Ridgeline. Jensen, left hand, too hard. Wallenstein, too hard. Rebounded by Roberts. Logan with a chance to tie or take a lead. McDade. Baseline, swatted away, gets it back. Knocked down by Ridgeline, and a foul on Ward.
Foul on Cooper Ward, his second personal, third team foul.
Third team foul as Cooper Ward picks up his second. Here's a look, there's the block. And then the bump, and they call the foul there. Logan with 10 turnovers in the game. 2-point Ridgeline lead. 2:10 to play in the third. Brenchley finds Wallenstein. Fakes the jumper, gets inside, left hand, shot won't go, and a foul underneath.
Foul on Braden Roberts, his second personal, fourth team foul.
Picks up his second. 4
Aaron
fouls
Wallenstein
on
shooting for the
Logan.
Riverhawks.
Ridgeline has 3, and Wallenstein. You take a look, Roberts just with the push there. Wallenstein will shoot 2.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies, number 11, Trey Davis.
Trey Davis comes on. McDade will take a breather. McDade sits with 7 points. Wallenstein hits them both. He's 5 out of 6 from the line. He's got 9 points. 47-43, Davis with the left hand. Count it.
Trey Davis in traffic.
Quickly the other way, Jensen, lay it up, won't go. They say on the floor. It will go, they won't count it. They say the foul was on the floor. And if that's on Roberts, that's
foul
his
on
third.
Braden Roberts, his third personal, 15th foul. Riverhawks basketball.
Lob into Wallenstein out near midcourt. Gives it off to Jackson Brenchley. Witta, up and under move, shot won't go. Rebound fought for, and a rebound foul. Who's it on, Davis or Wallenstein? Davis on the floor. It's on Davis.
Foul on Trey Davis, his first personal, 16th
It's his
foul.
first. Watch, look at Wallenstein and Davis under there. Davis was okay until he reached his arm over Wallenstein's shoulder and made contact.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies,
You can go
number
up over
23,
somebody
Josh
and rebound
Jensen.
over them, but if you make contact, They'll call the foul. 47-45 Ridgeline, 1:30 to play in the third. Wallentyne, 3. In, out, in.
3-point bucket by Theron
12
Wallentyne.
for Wallentyne. 5-point lead for Ridgeline. Brimhall's shot misses. Brenchley turns another gear on, goes to his left and scores.
Jackson Brenchley.
16 for Brenchley. Jensen underneath will go to the line.
Josh Jensen with the bucket and the foul.
Jensen with 9 and Wida.
Foul on number 11, Sam Weda, his second. 4th team foul.
Weda's just late getting there, whacks him across the head. 4 team fouls on Ridgeline as we're under a minute to play in the third. Josh Jensen in double figures with 10. He's got 3 fouls. He and Roberts both on the floor with 3 fouls. They need to be careful. See if Ridgeline attacks inside, knowing that they're going to the zone with the Grizzlies. Try to protect those guys inside. .35 seconds. 52-48 Ridgeline. Jensen, 3 from the corner. Short, rebounded by Roberts. Roberts holds, now gives off to Bagley. Crosses the timeline with 20 seconds to play in the third period. 4-point Ridgeline lead. Brenchley with the steal. We're going the other way. Brenchley, lay it up, won't go. He'll go to the line. He's gained a lot of muscle mass this year, has Brenchley.
His 3rd personal.
And he's finishing at the rim much better than he ever has. And he couldn't get that one to
Shooting
go.
for the Riverhawks, number 23,
As
Jackson
Ward
Brenchley.
made sure to go up hard. Watch Ward. He's doing everything he can to make sure that Brenchley doesn't hit this shot. It's that little push, got him off balance.
For the Riverhawks, number 12, Jaron
Brenchley
Hansen.
hits
For
the
the
first.
Grizzlies, number 1, Anthony McDade.
17 for Brenchley. He's got 6 in the third. 6 seconds left in the third. 53-48 Ridgeline. Stays 53-48 as Brenchley misses the second. 2 seconds. Bagley, 3. Won't go. First quarter we've had that hasn't ended with a 3-pointer at the buzzer. 53-48. Ridgeline takes the lead into the fourth.
People used to ask,
Where's the beef?
and Wendy's always had the answer. But now,
where's the beef?
means something different because some use beef frozen from as far away as Australia.
What's wrong with Australia?
But if you ask Wendy's, the juiciest hamburgers are made with beef raised
Right here.
to get here so fast it never needs to be frozen, unlike some other guys. Funny that beef from close by makes Dave's single and double so deliciously different. Score one for the guys without cool accents.
We get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Eric Olson along with you here on the Valley Channel. A good ball game at Logan. A packed house here tonight. 53-48 Ridgeline leading Logan. Bagley and Brenchley in a shootout. Bagley has 14. Brenchley has 17. Theron Wallentyne with 11 for Ridgeline. 11 for Landon Jensen for Ridgeline as well. Josh Jensen has 10 for Logan. Logan consistent tonight, 16 points in the first, 16 in the second, 16 in the third. Trouble is they've given up 17, 17, and 19. Bagley, 3, won't go. Weta with the board. Brenchley all the way in, dishes off. And he's fouled. If that's on McDade, that's his third. So McDade with 3, Jensen and Roberts with 3, Ward with 3. And Brenchley will go to the line. He's 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Free throws the rest of the way for Ridgeline. He hits the first. 18 now for Brenchley. Brenchley hits them both. He's got 19. He averages 21. He's the leading scorer in 3A. Number 7 in scoring in all classifications. McDade had 5 in the first half. He's got 2 here in the third. Logan's first possession. Actually, second possession of the fourth. Bagley missed on their first possession from 3. 7-point Ridgeline lead. Ridgeline in the zone. Hansen along with Brenchley, Weda, Larson, and Jensen. Josh Jensen for Logan loses it out of bounds. 11 turnovers for Logan. One senior on this Logan team. It's Cody Brimhall. And he's coming up to help double on Brenchley. Brenchley underneath the basket, steps on the end line and out of bounds.
Grizzlies basketball.
That's only the 4th turnover for Ridgeline. We played just over a minute of the 4th quarter. A 7-point Ridgeline lead. Logan has yet to score here in the 4th. Bagley, push it up, won't go. Looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Here come the Riverhawks. Brenchley scoops it under to Larson. Back out to Jensen. Now Brenchley with it. And they reset the offense. Brenchley fakes the pass. Push shot good. A little runner.
2-point basket by Jackson Brenchley.
Brenchley with 21. 57-48, largest lead of the game now for Ridgeline. They've been a better second half team here lately. Brimhall drives in, runs over Weta. Shot goes and a foul.
Cody Brimhall with the bucket
Brimhall
and the
with
foul.
7, Weta with his 3rd. 15 foul.
And Sam Weta, his 3rd personal, 15 foul.
Brimhall with a chance to cut that lead down to a 2-possession game at 6 points. Look at Weta. He slides over. He's a little bit late. Shot goes in. Brimhall with great concentration. And Brimhall with the 3-point play. 8 points for Brimhall. Averaging 11 on the season. Wallenstein had Hansen in the far corner. Couldn't see him for the skip pass. 57-51, Ridgeline. Wallenstein gets McDade up in the air. Up and under move. And he'll go to the line. If that's on Jensen, it's his 4th. If that's on McDade, it's his 4th. McDade comes out. That's 2 fouls. He's come out of there going, hey, who? Well, yeah, he reached in. That's his 4th.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies, number 32, Braden Roberts.
Hansen comes into the game. Weta sits down. Landon Jensen on the bench as well. Both free throws good by Wallenstein. He's lived at the line tonight. 2, 4, 6, 8 free throws. He's 7 of 8. He's got 14 points. Half of them from the line. Bagley with his team trailing by 8, 59-51. 5 minutes to play in the ballgame. Roberts, high post, tries to force it in and has it blocked away. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Brenchley with 21. Wraps it under to Larson. Larson can't handle it. He throws it out of bounds.
Riverhawks basketball.
Off of Roberts' legs. So Landon Brenchley will trigger in. Finds Wallentyne. Wallentyne diving down the lane. He's got 16. Timeout Logan. 10-point Ridgeline lead. Their largest of the game at 51-61 with 4:39 to play in the ball game. And Coach Brown came off the bench with both hands and arms outstretched like, what's going on, guys? Wallentyne drove right down the lane. There's the look on the inbounds play a couple of plays ago. He just ran right down the lane. No one put a body on him. No one got in front of him, and it was an easy score. He started out front, clear out by the 3-point line. 4 games left on the Valley Channel basketball schedule. Next Friday, we're at Mountain Crest, Skyview at Mountain Crest. Mountain Crest has been struggling, and Skyview, one of the top teams in 5A. But again, you throw the records out the door when these rivalry games come along. And then put a star next to Wednesday, February 1st. Juan Diego visits Ridgeline. Juan Diego, probably the best team in 3A, one of the best teams in the state. You know, they're a private school, so they can get players from anywhere. And they have some players, that's for sure. Wednesday the 8th, it's Logan at Ridgeline for the rematch. And then we end the season, Weber at Skyview. Here's another turnover from Logan. Wallentyne, can he cap his night with a 3? Nope. Jensen fights for Larson for the board. And we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Ridgeline.
Entering the game for the Riverhawks, number 35, Landon Jensen.
12 turnovers for Logan tonight. That's a key stat for you right there.
Correction, that's Riverhawks basketball.
See McDade reaching in and forcing the jump. Brenchley up, under, in.
2-point basket by Jackson Brenchley.
23 for Brenchley. He's averaged 26 points a game in the first 2 games this week. Jensen follows the Bagley miss.
Josh Jensen with the putback.
12 for Jensen, the sophomore, starting to come into his own. Brenchley backs it out with 3:45 to play. A 10-point Ridgeline lead. Brenchley doubled, gets it off to Landon Jensen. Landon Brenchley kicks it out to Wallentyne, fakes the 3, drives in, turns it over. Ridgeline with their 5th turnover. Underneath, Bagley finds Jensen.
Josh Jensen.
7 points in the second half, 14 on the game for Jensen. Eight-point Ridgeline lead, 3:09 to play. And a foul call.
Timeout on the floor.
Nope, timeout. I say, I didn't think anybody hit anybody. Hey, here's a good time to talk about. You've seen the ads through the night as we take a look at the clock there. 9 team fouls for Logan. No free throws coming for a couple more whistles for the Grizzlies as Ridgeline with only 5 and Ridgeline with the 8-point lead. Okay, the Factory Pizzeria. They've got this special going on with the nachos. They sent some nachos here for us tonight. Now, I like my nachos, okay? I'm very picky. I'm a nacho snob. And those are some pretty good nachos tonight, I'm telling you. The chips, the cheese, just right amount of cheese with olives and some tomatoes on them and some jalapenos on them and with an awesome salsa. I don't know if that's their house salsa or what, but it's worth getting the nachos just to eat up that salsa. So that's that special going on at the Factory Pizzeria. Free nachos. With their special down there. It's a 3-topping pizza, I believe, you have to buy to get those free nachos. And these aren't just some little serving of nachos. They come in a small pizza box, okay? It's a big serving of nachos. So call the Factory Pizzeria, order them today, or go on in there. Over the weekend, watch the NFL playoff games there. That's at the Factory Pizzeria. Brenchley's got 23, 25, looking for 26, and one.
Jackson Brenchley with the bucket and the foul. Foul on Josh Jensen, his 4th personal.
15 points. 14 points for Brenchley. Jensen just picked up his 4th. Brenchley with 26. Right on his average for the week. In 3 games this week, he scored 78 points. He scored in 8 of 14 of his games, now 9 of 15. He scored 20-plus games. He's had 4 games, now 5 games at 25-plus. As this one knocked out of bounds by Ridgeline. He's had 1 game of 30-plus. He scored 35 against Palo Verde, Nevada. And he's going to play at Utah. Would have looked good up on the hill up here, but the Pac-10 came calling, I guess. Pac-12, however many teams they have. Two and a half to play in the ball game. 11-point Ridgeline lead. This one's just slipped away from Logan as Ridgeline and Logan played to within about a 2 to 4 point game as Brimhall hits for 3. He's got 11. 66-58. It's been about anywhere from a tie to a 4-point game either way most of the night. And they call that foul on Brenchley. Landon Brenchley picks up his 3rd.
Foul on 22, Landon Brenchley. His 3rd personal.
Saying he cleared out. Brenchley, the sophomore, wants to know what he did.
Grizzly basketball.
It's interesting watching these 2 brothers play together. Of course, Landon Brenchley, it's always hard playing. Sometimes it's great playing with older brother. It can be a little bit of a burden as well, but they're different players. Jackson Brenchley, not really demonstrative and emotional. And Landon Brenchley plays with a little more nasty. Brimhall working his way in. Maybe nasty is not the word. They're going to call the foul on Dallin Larson.
His 4th personal.
He just plays with a little more emotion than you see out of Brenchley. You've seen out of Jackson Brenchley. Jackson Brenchley showing some emotion tonight. Playing in front of a packed house here at the Rec Center. Brimhall with a chance to cut the lead to 6.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies, number 10,
he hits the 1st. He's got 7 points here in the 4th. He's got now 8. He's got 13 for the game. Brenchley bumped down hard, Landon Brenchley, and a foul called out front. If that's on McDade, that's 5. 1:55 to play in the game. And it is on McDade. That's his 5th. And 2 free throws coming for Landon Brenchley, but Logan has 1 minute to get a new player out.
The game for the Grizzlies, number 32, Braden Roberts.
So Roberts will come into the game, and McDade will sit down with 7 points on the night. He had 5 in the 1st quarter, 2 in the 3rd. Battled foul trouble.
Number 22, Landon Brenchley.
Brenchley will go to the line. He's got 5 points. This is the 1st. Hits the 2nd. 6 points for Landon Brenchley. He averages 5. He's a sophomore. 67-60. Bagley stops, pulls the trigger, and hits.
Jared Bagley for 2.
Bagley with his first bucket of the fourth quarter. 67-62 Ridgeline. 1:25 to play. Jensen nearly travels. They double Brenchley. Brenchley gets out of it. Stopped at the baseline. Out front to Jensen with 1:10 on the clock. The Grizzlies aren't going to foul yet. Now they do. And it's Roberts picking up his fourth.
Foul on Braden Roberts.
Dallin Larson is 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. He's got 5 points and 4 fouls. It's 67-62 with 1:06 to play. Huge free throws, and Larson hits the first. There you go, 6-point lead. Stays at a 6-point lead. Out of bounds, off of Ridgeline. Brenchley tried to sell it, but it was Roberts that knocked it away from him. And with 1 minute to play in the game, it's 68-62. It's a 2-possession game. Grizzlies need a couple of 3-pointers to tie.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Coach Brown calls a timeout. So the Grizzlies need 2 3-pointers just to tie this game up. You need a 3-pointer, a defensive stopper, a couple of misses, and another one. This kind of happened in that JV game. Ridgeline looked like they had it under control, and some missed free throws down the stretch. And the game was still within reach for Logan, and they had the ball with 2 seconds left and a chance to tie it up or win. They threw away the inbounds pass. There's the Logan student section, and they have been raucous all night long. Saw a sign out front that says capacity 2,500. And we're real close to capacity in here tonight. And they've been treated to a pretty good ball game. Over on the far side, it's standing room only. As Coach Graydon Buckmiller sends his team back onto the floor. Logan with the ball down 6, 50 seconds to play. Brenchley is going to face guard Bagley, and Logan throws it away. They try to throw it inside, and Larson steals it. 13 turnovers for Logan.
Foul on number 3, Jared Bagley, his third.
Jared Bagley picks up his third. 13 turnovers. Has been the undoing of the Grizzlies tonight. Ridgeline only 5. Larson misses. He's missed 2 in a row after hitting 4 of his first 5. Larson hits the second. 7-point lead, 69-62. Logan needs to hurry. Roberts with 30 seconds left. Cross court to Brimhall. 3-ball, rims out. Rebound fought for. Ridgeline saves it inbounds. Larson into the front court. Larson backs it out, and they foul him with 16 seconds to play. Ridgeline is going to win their 3rd in a row, barring some miracle. As Larson will go to the line. And hit the first.
Timeout, Ridgeline.
Ridgeline wants a timeout. Leading by 8. Here's a look. Look at this. I mean, it did everything but go in. Brenchley keeps it alive, and then Landon Brenchley got down on the floor, saved it from going out of bounds and threw it back into Larson. He was able to dribble it all the way into the front court and run a few more seconds off the clock before they finally fouled him. This game's had a little bit of everything. We hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see the rematch, as we mentioned earlier. Logan at Ridgeline on the 8th of February. So in just a couple of weeks. What's that, 3 weeks down the road? Ridgeline's been a better second half team this season. They've scored almost 40 points here in the second half. They've scored 36 points here in the second half. With another free throw to come. Larson hits the second. 9 for Larson. Into Roberts. Brimhall fakes the three. Gives it back to Bagley. They're not giving up a shot, or the River Hawks. Roberts has it stripped as he goes to the rim. Brenchley holds. Jump ball, and it stays at this end. Josh Jensen gave Wallentyne the business.
Jump ball.
Knocked him out of there. And Dallin Larson came over there and said, hey, settle down, son. Wallentyne still not happy. 2 seconds left in a 9-point game, 71-62 Ridgeline. Logan with a chance for a cosmetic shot, and it's knocked away by Landon Brenchley. Half second left.
Grizzlies basketball.
Ward will throw in with a half second left. Ridgeline will move to 11-4. Roberts' shot is good.
Brandon Roberts with the three-pointer.
71-65, a 6-point win for Ridgeline. 27 points for Jackson Brenchley, 16 for Theron Wallentyne. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time in the Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital. Together, we're greater. Lewiston State Bank. Strong and vibrant for over a century. Cache Valley Electric. A tradition of excellence since 1915. New Smile Dental. Experience dental care. Camp Chef. The way to cook outdoors. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. LSS Insurance, Bob Larson. Personalized insurance coverage for your family and business. The Book Table, your family store for books, music, toys, art, and much more. Planet Fitness of Logan. No gym intimidation and only $10 a month. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station for over 25 years.